So how are you doing?
Oh, quite well, quite well. Yes, ma'am. Just enjoying this weather. It's been uncharacteristically warm this time of year for us here, so it's pretty good. It's about
Right.
70 degrees right now, so I guess what's that in Celsius? About 20, 21, something like
Okay, so you're showing off. You got warm weather. Nice.
that. Hey, you brag when you can, right?
Yeah. To be fair, it doesn't come here very often, does it? Um, okay, well,
It
thank you
was.
so much for taking the time to come and talk to me. That's great.
Oh,
And you're a little bit early. I love that. Um,
oh well. I try to be punctual, if nothing else.
no, I love that. But yeah, thank you so much because I saw you guys at Call of the Wild
Yes. Well.
earlier this year.
Yeah.
So I
Thank
was
you.
hoping that you'd be releasing something so that I could get the chance to interview you and things. So this
Well,
is
thank you.
great.
Absolutely. Yeah, yeah. We're really excited about this new album right now. We're doing a hybrid release. The new
Mhm.
album's called Go Back Home. So we're showing the other half of the band in this album because if up until this point in our discography we've primarily been showcasing the hard rock, the hard southern rock, that type of thing, and this album I've really had fun with it. I'm sure the other guys did as well, because we got to bring out the other forms of the other elements of Southern music, I guess you could say, like the country, the blues, the folk, as well as our hard rock spin on it. But yeah, it was
Yeah,
quite a
yeah.
good project.
I passed the recording for my writer Andy to do a review of the album.
Right.
And he just replied back, "I love this." So I was
Excellent.
like, "I know, that's why I sent it to you. It's awesome."
Well,
Um,
thank you. Thank
so
you.
yeah, that should be coming out soon. So you've definitely got two more fans here.
Oh,
Um,
I
but
appreciate it. Thank
um,
you. Thank you.
you said it's about like the different side of you. So
Absolutely. Yeah.
was that difficult to do? Was it like something a bit different, or was it? Did you find it quite easy?
It was quite natural for all of us because here in the South it's just such fertile musical ground. So much started here, and we were just exposed to so many different musical elements from an early
Hmm.
age. And when we came together as a band, when I first met these guys, we had so many similar interests throughout so many different genres. It was, you know, is meant to be.
Yeah, well, it's all come together very nicely on
Well,
the new
thank you, thank
album.
you.
So it works.
Well, thank you, ma'am.
um,
Thank you.
and I saw that there's three of you that sing. I mean, obviously you've got a main singer, but was it that you all must have fantastic voices? I can't quite tell,
Well,
the differences sometimes, but I just love the vocals on the voice. It's proper Southern like
well,
vocals, and that's what I really like. That is what I love. So I was just I saw
right
that
on.
you had some vocals on there, so I was like, yes.
Yeah, yeah. I sing quite a bit on the new album. So
Good, good,
yeah,
good.
it's are the three singers are myself, Greg, and Seth. Greg and
Mm-hmm.
Seth, they're brothers. Greg has the
Yep.
more the higher pitched, like the screaming type, the Brian Johnson type voice. You know,
Yep.
I I'm on the complete opposite end of the spectrum. I'm kind of more your lower singer, the
Oh,
kind of
so you're
country.
the nice deep one.
Yeah, yeah, that's me. That's me. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. I know which one you
Yeah,
are now.
yeah, yeah. And Seth, he's got that good kind of growl, mid-range type of vocal, So, we all have our different styles, and we all have different registers, so that it plays nicely together.
It works. And I suppose that way you can also sort of like take it in turns. Instead of one person doing all the singing, you can all have a little
Absolutely.
go.
Yes, and that was developed by necessity, really, because where we come from, we have to play typically, especially when we started out, we had to play longer shows, so we were playing four and a
Mm.
half, 4 hour sets a night, and
Oh,
on one
wow.
person doing that every night, it's brutal. So So we developed our own
Mm,
system. Like it's like, hey, we got to break this up a little bit, or we're gonna die here.
blimey, how did your drummer get through all of that?
Hey, it's rough. But it's fun, man. I'm telling you, you see some things out there, right?
Oh, I
Uh,
bet. I bet you start hallucinating after a couple of hours as well, don't you?
yeah, some nights you get a little lightheaded. No, not gonna lie. Yeah,
No, but it's good that you can do that because there's so many bands that are like, oh, an hour, that's far too much. So,
right. Yeah, yeah.
so
It's
yeah, you're definitely giving people their money's worth.
right, right. Yeah, it's a different workload for sure, and that's kind of where we learned how to implement the different sounds, the different pieces of the Southern music throughout the night. Because if you
Mm,
play like you play 4 hours of hard rock, it's gonna get old. It's gonna get old real quick. Same way with country blues, whatever, you know. So we
yeah.
that's where the variety came in right there, especially.
And then you put your little twist on it, sort of thing, so that
Oh
it's yours.
yeah. Oh yeah, we got to put that seasoning on there.
Exactly.
We're big on seasoning over here now.
I wondered how long barbecue was gonna, well, how when barbecue was gonna come into it.
Oh yeah, barbecue, soul food, Cajun cooking, all that. Good stuff.
Oh,
Good stuff.
you're making me hungry now.
Hey,
Um,
you know,
so yeah, the new album, I saw it. It's not just on Spotify. You can get it on CD and vinyl, from you and the other guys on the website. So there'll be links, so
yes,
that everyone can order it for you.
right, right, and we've got a few singles out that are available on Spotify and everything, but the entire album's not quite available on Spotify just yet.
Oh, okay.
Um, with the new album. Um, we're just releasing the singles right now. Once we get them all released, but you can get the entire album in physical form right now in
Mhm.
both vinyl record and CD. You can order that at hushmoneyband.com or come see us at a live show. And we do have a local retailer that's owned by the unofficial fifth member of the band, Miss Cindy, at Big Frog Music in Blue Ridge, Georgia, right here in the mountains. So yeah, any of those
Love that.
places, we'll hook you up.
Excellent. But yeah, there'll be links and things. Don't you worry. Everyone will know where to get it from. Um, I
Absolutely.
do love I do love that vinyl is sort of coming back quite strongly with
Oh
everyone
yeah.
now.
Oh, that's yeah. That we're all just nerds in the band, really. I don't hesitate when I say that, but I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that is my favorite way to listen to music. I think that's the way that
Mhm.
recorded music is supposed to be listened to because there's a different dimension of just warmth and fullness to a record, I think, because we
Yeah.
stepped away from that for a long time, you know, and with the MP3 and all this, and it's just kind of cold and doesn't have the same deal, you know. So
No,
I'm
I mean, I've still got a record player somewhere that my husband keeps pinching.
yeah,
Um, but but um, but yeah, sort of like where, like you said, for a long time, no one really had vinyls. It was always like a
absolutely
CD or a link to something.
right, yeah,
And now my record collection is getting big again. It's it's
yeah.
like, oh, there's a vinyl. It's excellent.
I love that. You know, it's like give me something to hold. Give me like a little booklet to flip through.
Yes.
You know, just making an interactive experience. You know, that's what I like
Yeah.
about it. Anyway.
Yeah, because I am of the generation, unfortunately, where I used to have to go to the shop to get an album when it
Dude,
came out. I didn't have it on, online straight away. So I still
yeah,
like that, even if it's just getting it through the post, I have a physical thing.
yes, yeah, exactly. Yeah, that it takes me back to my early days, man. I was just like going to the record shop, going find the new CD. It's like, oh, I got to be here at this time to get the release. You know, it was a cool thing. I don't know,
Yeah,
one of
good
those
old
things
days,
that we
good old
forgot for
record
a little
shops.
bit. Yeah,
Excellent. So
yeah.
obviously you were over here earlier in the year.
Hmm.
You did a little tour with Tom,
Oh yeah, I
and
love Tom. Good man.
he's a
All the
lovely
boys
bloke,
too.
isn't
Yeah, yeah. His band. They're some of the best guys you'll ever meet. Honestly, love them all.
he? Beautiful. Um, So, have you got any other plans for touring? Like coming
Um,
up? I know it's getting closer to Christmas, so maybe next year?
yes, right now, I know we've got a few shows throughout the Southeast. We're hitting up some pretty famous spots in Nashville as well. And then next year we're getting dates nailed down throughout the Southeast. And I'm hoping, unfortunately, as you may or may not know, we've had the hurricane disaster hit pretty close to home here in the Southern Appalachians. So
Oh,
hopefully, hopefully we can do something next year, get a run of shows together or something that can benefit the people that were so drastically affected, and help them out with that tragedy. You got to help out your community. We're all in this
indeed,
together, right?
indeed. Yeah, and if if putting on a good old-fashioned concert to raise some money is what's needed, then yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if that'll be as much as other people are doing, but it's our own way to help. So got to pitch in where you
why
can,
not?
how you can.
Exactly. And it's amazing that you've even thought of that because some people just wouldn't. So so well done to you.
Oh well, I think everybody should do that. I've had a lot of people help me out, and the boys in the band. I mean, they'll say the same thing. I guarantee you. We didn't get here alone. We didn't make it by ourselves.
No, no, indeed, indeed. So what are your plans now? Obviously, you've got possibly the shows and things. Are you just gonna chill out for Christmas sort of thing, or are you planning on more
Uh,
publicity for the album?
well, we're gonna stay busy. We're promoting these singles and everything, and we do have we actually have a show at a in a town that's semi-local to us right now. We're actually playing as a part of their Christmas show right downtown. It's going to be a blast.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, yeah. So we're big on the community things as well. We try to definitely just we haven't forgot where we come from. It's kind of hard to hide it when you talk and act like we do. Anyway, so might as well embrace it, right?
Yeah, indeed. But that is lovely. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me.
Of
Um,
course, yes, ma'am.
that's
Thank you.
been a lovely chat, and I hope you have all the luck in the world with the album. Because it only
Well,
was it the week before it came out, so it's very new.
very very new, hot off the press, hot off the press. Yes, ma'am. But
Excellent. Okay. Well, hopefully I'll see you soon over here. I'll try and come along to see you.
yes, ma'am. Of course, I can't wait. Can't wait.
Excellent. Okay. Well, thank
Yes,
you
ma'am.
very much. I'll speak to you soon.
All right. Yes, ma'am. We'll see you later.
Thank
Okay.
you.
All right.
Bye.
God bless you.
Bye.